What up, everybody? So here's another review, and this is the Top Race Rambler X, the TR-MQ3, and here's the little guy itself, and you can see it's got this really cool sports car body. This is a little nano, and I'm going to say right off the bat that I really like this nano. This is one of my favorite nanos. It's got so many cool things that you can do with it, and this thing is awesome. So let's get into it, and we'll start with the bad. Not a lot of bad I can say about this, honestly. There's really not much bad I can say about this. I think that the only bad thing I can say really is that it has a nano transmitter, and if you've watched my channel, I'm not a fan of these. This one is okay. The sticks feel pretty good. The range is, pretty good for a nano. But this is probably the only bad thing I can say about this nano is this. Oh, the other thing is it's black, and it does have LEDs. And let me switch it on for you, and I'll show you. So it does have LEDs, and it has the right configuration. The red is in back like God intended. The blue is in front. So it does have the right configuration, and it does have LEDs, but this is not a night flyer. Unless it's really high above you, you're not going to be able to see the lights, and it's black. So at night it's just going to get lost. You're not going to see it. But other than that, that's all I can say bad about it. Daytime, indoor flying, outside flying, this thing is awesome. So let's get into the good. So it's very versatile. It's got the wheels, and they just click into the top here. And let me click them in if I can real quick. So it has these wheels, and so you can drive this on the ground and on the ceiling and up the wall, and it works very well on the ground. This thing hauls butt, man. It'll cruise around and do really cool like drifting turns, and it's awesome. I love this thing, and it'll fly on the ceiling and roll around perfectly on the ceiling. It looks so cool. And you can flip this with the wheels on. You can do side flips and forward and backward flips, so you can do all the flips with the wheels on it. So it's really fun. This has 2 rates, and the rates are here on the transmitter. If you press this button, you'll hear 1 beep for low, or I think 2 beeps is low and 1 beep is high. I can't remember, but you'll definitely be able to tell when it's in high, because the yaw does change with both rates, and even on low it's got a really nice yaw. It's pretty fast just on low, and on high it's pretty fast. I mean, it's really fast for a nano. Does extremely tight funnels, especially in high, and it'll just stay in one spot and just spin. It's really cool. And then this way on this key, toggles on and off the lights, so that's pretty cool. And these trim buttons do work forward and back, left and right. The trims work, and the flip key is the right stick, and then you give input, and it flips very well. So another good thing about this is that it has a 100 milliamp hour battery, and even with the wheels on, you get about 6 or 7 minutes of flight. That's a lot for a nano for such a little battery. Without the wheels on it, you can push this and get about 8 minutes of flight. At least this one that I have, that's pretty awesome. It only takes about 20 minutes to charge, and that's great. I mean, to me, that's great to have. So much flight time with this little thing is pretty amazing to me. It does come with a prop guard too, so if you want to fly it indoors and you're worried about hitting walls and stuff, you know, it affects the flight performance a little bit, but not much. It's pretty light. Um, but you know, if you're worried about hitting stuff, I would put it on. I mean, I wouldn't put it on, but if you're worried about something, then you could put it on. I don't like prop guards. I think you know that by now. Um, it does come with a full set of spare props and a USB charging cable and a very nice set of instructions, like all top race stuff. American company, all English, no Chinese, very well written, um, very nice set of instructions. So, and you know, this thing is fast. You know, on high rates, this thing moves. Even with the wheels on it, it moves. And frequent flyer told me that when the wheels are on, it reminds him of the TIE fighters from Star Wars, and he's so right. It totally looks like a TIE fighter when it's flying. Um, so, like I said, this thing is awesome. You know, I recommend this one. I highly recommend this one. It doesn't have headless mode. Um, I know when they first came out with this, Dave at Top Race was telling me that the manufacturer made a mistake and put it in only headless mode. So you got it out of the box and you couldn't change headless mode, and that would ruin any quad for me. But it would definitely ruin this one. But this does not have headless mode anymore. It doesn't have it at all. There's no option for it, which is perfect. That's the way it should be. You know, if you use headless mode, most likely you have no head. So, just kidding. If you like headless mode, you know, that's your thing. So go ahead and use it. Um, so, I don't have much more to say about this thing. Rolls really, really nice, and without the cage on it, it flies awesome. It flies even better without the cage on it, but it does fly good with the cage on it. But this is one of my favorite nanos that I own. I love flying this. I always have fun. I love rolling it and scaring the hell out of the cats. This is a great nano. There's really not much bad about this at all. You would not be disappointed in owning this. You know, beginners definitely, because it has so many options, and it has this, and it'll protect it, and you can hit the wall. You're actually supposed to hit the ceiling with this, so you can drive on it. So this is a great beginner one, and this is also it's fast enough for intermediates and advanced people to have just an amazingly fun time with this. I highly recommend this one. Top Race did a great job on this one, and I love it. So I'm going to take you through a quick flight demo. I'll leave the cage on and, you know, show you running it on the ground and the ceiling, and I'll show you the pitch and the yaw, and we'll call it a review. All right. Hey guys, so this is going to be the indoor demo of the Top Race Rambler X, and I'm just going to leave the wheels on it, and you know, I should have more footage of this flying. I already have some footage of it flying without the wheels, but just going to show you the wheels for this one and the pitch and the yaw. And we'll just start by rolling it here on the ground. You can see it rolls really good and it turns really quick. You can do funnels on the ground, which are pretty cool. Do some on the ground funnels, you know, pretty awesome. I love this thing, but it rolls really good. I mean, it's fast. You can get it moving on the ground. So I have some video of this already rolling on the ground, so I think that's probably good enough. Let's bring it up. This is on the low rates, and get it up here and try to get it stuck to the ceiling. Oh, bouncing around a bit. That's the cool thing about this one too, is that even if it falls, where'd it go? Even if it falls, it's always going to be upright. So let's try that again. Rolling it on the ceiling is pretty awesome. So it's pretty fun. I like that. So, oh, I think I have it in high. Maybe that's why it was bouncing so much on the ceiling. You really kind of want to keep it on low on the ceiling, because then it won't bounce so much. Yeah, there we go. It's better to keep it on low for ceiling rolling. Okay, so that's the yaw on low. Pretty good yaw. And here's the pitch. This is on low, and that's, you know, not too bad. So let's bump it up to high, and here's the yaw on high. It's got a really good fast yaw on high. And here's the pitch on high. At least this is the pitch with the cage. It gets a little bit deeper without the cage. You can get this thing's really fast without the cage. I mean, it's pretty fast with it, so you can see there. And you can do funnels with the cage or the wheels on. Looks pretty cool. Does look like a TIE fighter. Whoop. Where'd it go? So, slide around here for a sec. Okay, we'll check out the flips here. There's the back flip, and with the wheels on, it gets a little squirrely with the side flips, and you got to maintain your throttle control or it'll bounce like that, but you can do them. Had a little more success. It's cool if you get it lost under the couch, you just kind of get it going and it'll, wow. Need to calm down a little, I guess. Okay. Sorry about that. Bump it back down to low here. It does nice funnels on low too. It just holds a nice position there. Oh, looks like that was LVC. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. That was just me. But anyway, I think that's good enough for the flight demo. You guys have seen this one, and I'll be flying it more. If I can get it in the bowl before, there we go. Alright, so that was the review and indoor flight demo of the Top Race Rambler X. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.